All right, and moving on to the two final pieces of DLC, it's what Nintendo's calling the Travel Medallion, and it says, somewhere in the world, there is a chest with a travel medallion inside, which is similar to what they did with the bonus DLC that you get when you first pre-order, where they just drop the random chests throughout the Great Plateau, or the greatest of all plateaus, if your name's Mossy's. But anyways, when you use this, you can register your current location as a fast travel point on the map. You can also register one location using the travel medallion. Going through this really quick, I really like this. A lot of people complain about they like to just walk everywhere instead of using the fast travels to the towers or to the shrines because they feel it takes some of the exploration out of the way. So I know
they
the
must
people
have
that
a lot of patience.
yeah, it's like in Wind Waker, once you're able to like warp to different areas instead of just keep on sailing. But with this, I feel like it's coming at a time where most people that have the game are already going to be familiar with most of the world, so it'll help you in those spots where like there's not necessarily a shrine next to this certain location that you need to go to because for whatever reason there's Koroks or something there. So you can just fast travel to it after you go off. But yeah, starting with you this time, Joey. What are your thoughts on Travel Medallion?
I think this is another thing that should have been free, to be honest. And did they say there's only one Travel Medallion?
Yep.
But
you can only use it one time.
Why?
No. When you reuse it, it'll reset the location.
Yeah,
so you can only use it in one spot at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At a time.
Sort of like, what was it in Ocarina of Time? Nate.
Oh, the
Furor's Wind, I
Yes.
think. Yeah, so similar to that, I guess.
Okay, that's more acceptable, but you're gonna have fun editing that part. The audio level's just like. But yeah, I still think it should have been free at that point because it's cool, but it's nothing I want to pay money for. Same thing with the map and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, guys,
My
I need to go to the bathroom quick. I'll be right back.
All right.
I just chugged tea.
Alright. So moving on to you, Andy, while Holly's gone, what are your overall thoughts on this? Is this something they should have implemented in the game to begin with, or do you think it's a cool little piece of DLC just to make the pack seem like it has more value?
Yeah, I agree with Joey that it definitely should have been part of the game, since that sounds like a concept that should have been in there. I'm guessing the rationale behind why they kind of formatted this way is that Breath of the Wild has been in development for a long time. Joey, Jess here knows exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm guessing it's really just a theory. I could be wrong on this. That over time, when they were developing, and of course they were originally for the Wii U, and then the Switch happened, and then they had to cross-develop for both platforms. I believe what was the director of the game, I forgot what his name was, said that there was a lot of concepts found within Breath of the Wild, but he didn't really have a whole lot of time to put everything in. But he was still very much happy with the final product. So I'm guessing that these little trinkets that didn't necessarily went across to the final product, they're just putting it in as DLC. And I'm guessing, I think they already planned for DLC ahead. So maybe those concepts were originally supposed to be part of Breath of the Wild, but then it kind of shifted outwards. And then the DLC pack 2, whatever that is, could be an entirely different ball game, since I'm assuming that'll be much more bigger, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, and it does kind of make sense the way you were talking about it. Maybe it's something they wanted to do, but because they had to work on the game with two different platforms, they didn't necessarily have time to work it in the game or fix the bugs that could have been there. But moving on to Hubert.
Yes.
We're just calling you by all the names today.
Gehab, no, it's fine. I really like this. I really like this. I'm with both Andy and Joey on this. Should be free, but I really like this feature because it's like a personalized waypoint. You know, you can put it wherever you want. I just think it's simple. It's fine, and like if you have a really nice spot you like, I don't know, you like to hang out there or something, you want to go somewhere, you can just put that down there and you don't have to always
just like to go with your buddies to the bar and want to get there faster. You just-
fast travel to the bar. No, but I don't think they should have made it more, because otherwise you can just put fast travel points anywhere, and then that would take out of, you know, you wouldn't want to explore as much because you can just put a fast travel point wherever you want. And that sort of takes the fun out of shrines as well. You know, you can't have them as fast travel points. I think, like I said, it's just nice. You just put it wherever. I'm curious where you can put this. Like in hard mode, can you put it at one of those, you know, in the sky, in one of those platforms? Can you actually put it there and just like spawn there if you want? It's going to be interesting if you want to go snowboarding. You can just put it on a mountain. Like I like it. It's just a personalized waypoint. That's
all right. And finally, you, Holly.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that idea because there are certain areas like some of the mountain peaks and stuff that obviously there are no shrines super close to them, so that would be a good way to use the travel medallion and stuff. So I think it's cool. I agree. I think it should be free. I don't think it's like super amazing or anything, but it's cool. It's nice to like have like an extra point. You know, maybe I just want to, you know, place it like inside my house instead of you know, that 30 seconds it takes me to get there from the shrine.
Really long.
Right.
I ain't got time for that.
All right, so here's really quick on the same thing. It says somewhere in the world you'll be able to find it. Where do you think it could possibly be? Do you think it's something an NPC gives you? You have to do a quest to obtain it?
I would like it. I would love it to be a quest. Yeah.
I think it's buried in the sea at the corner of the map. No, it's so hard to say. I just hope it's not like in some just random point. I'd like it to be somewhere that makes sense. That's
It's like, God, Nintendo, I already paid you for this. Now you gotta make me find it. Your pass is only
but see, that's
$20.
also why that's a good point actually. That's why it should be free. So if people just like get the game without the DLC, they'll just run into it. You know, now you actually have to buy the DLC to find it. And most people will go looking for it. It should be one of those things you just sort of run into. I feel.
Yeah, really.
That'd be cool.
It would also be interesting if the DLC chests are randomly generated in different areas. That way, if someone doesn't know where to find it, they can't look up on. Well, I guess that would kind of be annoying. But
that'd be even more annoying, dude.
they're already so useless, though. Like, it's just like what you get an amber. That's it. I don't feel like the DLC chests were kind of disappointing to me.
They were.
All right, so moving on to the final piece of DLC in the first pack, the Majora's Mask Midna's Helmet. If you're a fan of this review, please subscribe and comment below to let me know your thoughts. If you would like to support this channel, please consider supporting on Patreon, where you can watch videos like this early, and help me create longer videos like the top 10 best and worst of Ocarina of Time, Breath of the Wild, and the top 5 official Zelda games that have either been cancelled or just went unreleased. Finally, a huge thank you to this month's supporters: George Says Hi, Link Uses the Triforce, Transcendent Sacred Courage, Glenn Cassio, Prey Warrior, Victopedia, Rusty Caulfield, Robert W., Amanda Pina, Lunarium, Chris Gasparin, Harris Priest, Lovable Christie, Key of Time 15, Jerome Major, Daryl Quinnen, Furzin 16, Kadron, Magic Tech Review, and the Itch Network.